Hello, horror fans. It's me, Cass,
Kylee.
and we are the Horrorcraft Podcast. And today, this episode is going straight back to Woodsboro, and we have two very special guests. Basically Britney. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to be
Uh,
back.
I'm so excited that you're back. And then we have a last minute call in, whatever you want to call it vote.
You shouldn't be surprised. It is
Yes.
the Hell Master Day.
That's wild. That was a wild intro. Because half of me was like, yeah, they saved me for last. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Brittany moved out the way. They saved the best for last.
Well, I will say that I was so excited when Kylee said, "Is it okay if Day comes on too?" And I was like, "Wasn't that the plan in the first place?" She was like,
okay,
yeah,
well,
like,
absolutely.
yeah.
You know, we make it special here in the Hellzone. And first, I'm not letting Cass get off of that. No, she called me a call in. She called me a walk on. She said, last minute decision. So, like, that's all great that you wanted me on. Listen, guys, I was the whole reason this episode got created. Like, I was the reason why
you were.
And
you
then
were.
I canceled.
I had to tweet.
I canceled. And then I said, you know what? I went back in. They were arguing. They was like, that's somebody better.
I had to get you back a little bit, just a little bit. You know I did.
This is why you don't cancel. Don't cancel, and you won't be called a fucking walk on. Okay, but go ahead.
At least they didn't call you like a stand-in, background character.
Well, she basically did. She basically did. That's why you came first, Brittany. She was like, "This is who we got," and then this guy,
Look, this is who we really wanted, but then he was here. So
well, I was about to say, to be fair, this is one of two episodes that Brittany is about to be in the next month. So
okay, so we just out here just doing. Brittany just over here just taking over. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we stole Brittany. Like we objectively we stole her for a little bit, but
you're hard to lock in and lock down, brother man. Like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Brittany, you stand up for me. You know my schedule.
You were just running your mouth of like 5 minutes ago because she was late and you were early. Which is a first two.
We're not going to confirm or deny if I was just laying down. I woke up. We did. I was napping. I took a nap. Okay. I'm allowed to nap. Okay, let's get control. Cassandra, can we get some control?
Yes. But listen, we are super excited to have both of you on because there is nobody else that we would rather be talking Scream about. And Scream 7 is coming out in theaters this Friday. Everyone's super excited. It's also the 30th year of the original Scream. It'll be 30 years of slicing its way through our screen.
As of years.
So it'll be 30 years on December 20th, which is super exciting. Day's got his Ghostface. I've got my Ghostface right here.
Ghostface.
I should wear my Sydney blue jean coat.
Brittany's Ghostface anyway. So, I mean, Brittany's gonna be Ghostface.
Yeah, if this ever turns out to a Scream situation, I would definitely probably be
Look at her. She looks like she could be a Ghostface. Like, yeah.
And you wouldn't suspect me either.
It's giving Jill. It's giving Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Most definitely. So we have already had an episode of Scream. We are making it a point at some point, probably this year, since the anniversary of going back and talking about the other Screams. But this is just a generalized conversation about Scream, just to prepare for the movie. So if you have not seen the Scream franchise, you need to scroll off this episode right now.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
What have you been doing for 30 years? 30 years.
You've had 30
years.
30
years.
I would also highly encourage anybody who is really excited for this movie to come out to go watch In Search of Darkness 1995 to 99.
Yes.
Because they have a very specific chunk of the whole entire movie where they talk about movies post Scream and how Scream changed everything, and just really good insight. Would highly encourage it. We got to do an early screener of it and got to review it, and there was just a lot of things behind the scenes and a lot of things that happened afterwards that I don't think a lot of people realize. So if you are looking for something to kind of get you in the mode other than the Scream movies, if you've already like marathon them, I'd highly encourage you to watch that. But we're going to go ahead and slash our way through this episode. And just so you know, if you're watching YouTube, we do have a little bit of the Scream movie in our intro. So we are super excited. So we're going to go ahead and hit the music and get this show started. So let's go ahead and do it.
Nice.
Welcome to the Horrorcraft Podcast.
Again,
All right.
beautiful.
Oh, we changed up the setup. Okay.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Love your guys' intro. Shout out to you guys. That was great.
Yeah, thank you, Tanner, for doing our intro. We're super excited. Actually, guys, this is like an exclusive for this episode, but we do have a new logo coming. That's for Horrorcraft LLC. So that will be dropping in the next couple of months. And we will have a new logo and new images for our sticker packs for Horrorcraft Reviews, a new logo for Horrorcraft Reviews, and have some new imagery for our sticker packs. Kylee and I got made into energy drinks, and that was pretty fucking cool. So we're pretty excited.
Now we're about to get made into Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World.
Yep. We just came up with that because we are the weighted Garth of the horror genre. We are the female weighted Garth. So,
all right. I love
it. Where's our energy drinks and our I look a lot. What are we doing, Dave? We need to get on this. We need to get on this.
Listen, Bray. We just had a conversation about how we're going to try to help you get them straight. Okay. So we're helping. We're gonna help. We're gonna help.
It's okay. I'm gonna talk to Jazzy about it. You know, tug on the ear a little bit.
We got somebody that could do your guys's, if you guys want to be like cartoon.
Yeah, we'll do business. We'll do business.
Yeah,
and when I say
our people will call your people.
Yeah, our people's right there. That's my people.
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, we're each other's people. Yeah.
We're each other's people.
It's so funny that we're having this conversation because this leads into something pretty funny, which is not last week, but the week before, Valentine's Day, I get a mysterious phone call.
Oh.
I let it go to voicemail. Mm-hmm. The voicemail is something very interesting, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm going to play a little bit of this. We don't own the rights for this. This is licensed, but
I don't like how Kylie's smiling. That was wild. This is
I'm a little nervous.
Hey, yo, Brittany, where's the door at, fam? We got to get up out of here, dog.
I know. I'm a little nervous. You know, I run when I get nervous. Hold on now.
What's happening?
Hold on.
I have a little poem for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. You treated love like a little game, and now I'm coming for you.
All right.
And so
I like that.
Excited. I'm excited. I'm thinking it's like, we're on these email threads. It's marketing. I message Kylee and she says, "No, bitch, that's me. I sent you a Ghostface gram."
That's why she was fucking smart. Okay, so my bad, Brittany. It's not you that we need to worry about. It's fucking Kylee.
Yeah.
It's fucking Ghostface.
The funny part is I was like, it was kind of comforting. Like, "Hi, Mr. Ghostface." Like, it's okay. So we proceeded to then do it to our friend Brewster. and just haunt his voicemail
What
as we
is
should.
wrong with you guys?
Because we just love, doing extra things. But it leads into what we're going to talk about. So we got just a couple quick, really fire rapid questions to get in the Ghostface of it all. But if you got a call from Ghostface, what horror movie would you say is your favorite to survive?
Oh, to survive is that's the kicker, right? It's to survive because it's not everyone's surviving all these movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brittany, you got one? You got one? All right, it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
1 second. Sorry.
That's a hard. No, you're good. That's a hard ass question, Cass. Okay. I mean, dude, why? See, this is why I don't join.
Oh,
I can't do that.
I would say mine. I would go with something that I feel like would impress him. And we know Cass knows a lot of infinitely I just know shit. So I'd pull out the Changeling, Intruder from the 1980s, something like that. Something where Ghostface would be like, it's insulting at this point to murder her because she knows more than any of these other people that I've tried to kill.
Okay, I'm gonna go. See, no, Kylee, I'm gonna pass it to you now. I'm passing it to Kylee. I'm doing the old pass-a-roo here because I still don't fucking know yet. I hate questions like this. Kylee, go.
I am going with Hell House LLC.
Jesus Christ.
Lake of Fire.
Jesus Christ. I knew she was going to go with something like that. Something that she would know on the top of her head.
That or The Descent. Actually, no, because I'm not going in a fucking
No, you're not. I'm calling her bluff on that. Kylee, you just lied to your entire audience right there. Ladies and fans of Horrorcraft Podcast, Kylee just lied to you. She said that she could go in the cave of the Descent and no problem. None. Okay. I'm gonna go. Jesus Christ, man, this fucking sucks. I hate this question.
Just say something that's organic to you.
Do you even know Horror Day?
That's a wild take. That's a wild take. That's a wild take. Okay. That's a wild take, first of all. Okay. Honestly, since it's no, I can't. Okay, so I would literally tell Ghostface, like, hey yo, I'm not trying to say anything, but Scream. Like, I got this. Like, hey yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's consistent enough as a franchise. And if I'm in that situation, like, I feel like I work with enough people like you guys who would probably, kill me in a heartbeat to know. I'll be like 75% sure that Kylie's the killer. Or 25% chance that all three of you guys are working together. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go Scream.
I mean, it would happen.
I know it would.
It would happen. What about you, Britt? What movie would you pick to survive a Ghostface? What would you say was your favorite?
Okay, first of all, there's two. I would pick Scream because, first of all, this is how my Scream version will go. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Please leave your message at the beep. See, that's how I would survive because I wouldn't answer the phone. And if it's back in the 2000s, it would go ring, 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 ring. Can I see if you can run it? But believe please leave your name at the beep. But believe I can run. You remember we all had the sound during our recordings. So I would pick Scream, and then I would pick Child's Play because it's a doll. It's a doll.
Exactly.
I don't see how people get so scared of Chucky. He's like, what, 2 feet tall?
Yeah.
That's wild. The fact that Brittany was not given the $1.99 for the voicemail. She went and recorded it off her phone.
I did. That was me. And you have to wait. You have to wait for the perfect time, and you messed up. So you have to restart. Yeah, you have to mess up, restart, and
He was watching VH1 and MTV early in the morning, going through the countdown, like, nah, not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, we'll do that one.
I love that. So what is one horror rule that you would absolutely break?
Oh, don't do drugs or drink, because I would definitely know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what you say? What was that?
I'm in the back chiefing doing the cousin walk with Brittany when we pull up on the dead bodies. like we doing the cousin walk for him.
I'm breaking the I'll be right back because I need to like step away from people.
Oh, dude, Kylee, dude, I'm gonna be like, hey, no, you not finna be right back.
You take someone with you.
But I can't breathe around all these people.
Well, then you'll die alone.
Mine would be the double tap, because at that point I would just be like, listen, I just got to go get a brick and just drop it on this motherfucker's head, because at this point, like, I just need solid proof that this man's braids are ingratiated into that carpet. Like, he is gone. He is wiped.
I've always imagined a horror movie, right? Where at the end where the killer like is there, right? And you're like, we gotta make sure he's dead. And a motherfucker just comes out with a hacksaw and just starts sawing the dude's head off. And everyone looks at the guy like, hey fam, you good, dog? Like, we could have just shot him again. Are you sure you're not the fucking second killer, dude?
Yep.
No, it's all about that double tap. You gotta make sure that they're gone. And if you gotta decapitate a head,
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Brittany. See, again, Ghostface.
I
was just joking.
That's my point, though. Like, bullets, we know that, like, you could pump this motherfucker with tons of bullets and he's coming back. So I need to make sure that, like, concrete proof that this person's brains is gone, because I need to see them on the ground.
Brittany, okay, so again, Cass is the one with the fucking saw. She's the one with the saw for sure. She's like, no, you know what? Let's go find a boulder and drop it on his fucking head.
Yeah. But Cass, we both have terrible backs. Who's gonna pick up the fucking boulder?
Cass is gonna be like, somebody in this fucking room, pick this boulder up and drop it on his head.
Right now. Yeah, I would be like, listen, I don't have the back for it, but y'all, if we don't do this,
you know what? Adrenaline does crazy things. I think we can do it. I think I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Again, we don't want this episode to get demonetized, right, or whatever. But when do you ever get a chance to spill somebody? Like you never really in your life get that opportunity, and it's right here in front of you. You guys are fucking sick, though. Brittany, Cassandra, Kylee, you guys are sick.
Listen, today, my child said something smart, and tell me why. I got the confidence, delusion, and adrenaline of somebody who lifts 650 pounds, because you best believe I yoked that kid up, like, respectfully. But I was like, Braden did not think I could pick him up, and all of a sudden I just like picked him up, and I was like, you got to remember, your mom can do things. I feel like in the moment I could be like, I just want people to know that that's like, I'm not saying that like I hit my child, because anybody who knows me knows that I'm a marshmallow around my child. But my child also knows.
A little fear goes a long way.
Yeah. My child also.
Little jimmy chop to the throat.
Yep.
Get out of a kid. Any kid. Give me a kid. I'll smack the shit out of him. I'm just joking.
What would your Ghostface motive be?
Oh, this is a fun one. My Ghostface motive.
It depends. It's a big range.
Oh no. I'm gonna be like, pull the mask off. Oh, why did you do it, Day? Why? And then the first thing that I'm gonna say is because I was off work. They're gonna be like, yo, what? This dude was off work, so he decided to do this? And then it's like,
he had time.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
So I got one.
What would be yours, Britt?
Someone drunk my last Red Bull. That would be it.
I can
Valid.
see.
Valid.
Are y'all? Is this what's happening? You guys are trying to get like a Red Bull energy drink sponsorship. Is this what's happening?
Well,
Alani, we're talking.
Alani.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
But that would be my thing. Like your drink, my energy drink, or you mess with my kids, or
Okay.
or my mom. It's like yeah. So I would definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say, listen, I'm not as delusional as Billy Loomis's mom. So if my child decided to take a bunch of people out because he was mad because his dad went and screwed somebody else, that would be a touch too far. But if somebody just unprovokedly,
because it was never about like that she abandoned him because his dad cheated on her. That wasn't the problem.
Yeah. And I'm not that delusional, but I will say, like, especially more recently, to pull back the curtain, my child has had some issues with bullying, and it has been like very targeted things. And my son is a gentleman and he is a good kid, but it would be somebody that would like push the buttons too far, and I would just.
I will black phone to that kid. I will fucking black phone that kid, motherfucker. I will pull up right now.
Today's the day, motherfucker.
I don't play that bullying stuff because like I teach mine to be nice and respect others. So I want others to be nice and respect them. And if you don't, then you're gonna catch me, and then I'll catch your parents. Bring them up.
Okay.
Because I'll do everybody.
Now,
I'm that kind of parent. I'm that kind of parent. Like you better the kids. You better make sure your parents know how to fight. If you're out here talking a certain level of mess, because I'm not the one to mess around, and I'm not one of those like toxic boy moms that are like, "I'll smile in my nail photo," or "Not my baby," like stuff like that. Like my child, he's preteen. Like shit happens. Hormones happen, preteen times are weird, but like I would be the kind of person that like the world would test my child one too many times, and I would be like, yep, I just snapped.
So I just thought of a better motive for me, right? And it involves all of you guys, unfortunately. But I've had conversation with Jasmine, right? So you guys know Jazzy, right? Shout out Horrorcraft Podcast. If me and Jazzy were to ever like get divorced, right? It's going to be a whole thing within like the people we talk to, right? But obviously we know Jazzy's going to be good. I'm going to be like on the side of the street with like a can out here, dude. You know Jazzy, right? So my motive, I would take out each and every single one of you because she chose you guys and you guys chose her. So yeah, that's my motive. So just know, if it happens, the day that me and her get divorced, it's over for you guys.
It's never happening, though.
You say that we are the crazy, psychotic.
That's a crazy statement.
That was a wild
statement.
That is a wild.
Listen, if you ever try to leave Jazzy, we will all collectively tie you up and keep you in a closet. Y'all are together for life.
We all know Jasmine's gonna leave me. Jasmine will leave me. I will never leave her.
And I will tie her up, and she will stay with you for life.
But,
I'll be like, he's a good man, Jasmine.
Mom and Dad are not getting a divorce. Mom and Dad are not getting divorced.
Hear me out. If it's like a, I don't know, like a Jey Uso, y'all telling me that y'all, or a Roman Reigns, y'all telling me y'all finna tell Jasmine that it's look at Brittany looking away. Look at her, Brittany looking away. See, I know how I be. I know how y'all girl.
I would not tell her that because mom and dad, like Kylie said, mom and dad aren't getting divorced.
Yeah.
We're not.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. If Nev Campbell was in the room, we getting divorced. We getting fucking divorced. Straight up.
Dakota last night, he's never seen the Scream franchise, okay? So we're watching, and I'm teaching him, okay? Because he's taking me to go see Scream 7 on Thursday.
Nice.
And he's like, you're my Sydney, but I don't know who I am. I'm like, you're none of them.
Yeah, none of them have good endings.
If you're talking like that, Dakota, you are definitely a Billy. Okay, if you're talking,
that's what I thought. I'm like, okay, Billy Loomis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm your Sydney and you don't know who you are, that must make you Billy, and that's not good. That's not
or he might be Derek, but that's still not good because he gets taken out in the second one.
Yeah.
Like,
Kylee, I want to know what your motive is, though, because I want to hear what you say, but I know what your real motive would be.
What the fuck is your motive over there?
I mean, like, I feel like any motive that I have, it wouldn't make me Ghostface. It'd make me fucking Batman, bro.
Damn.
And that's what I love. And that's what I love.
Just legally beating people up. Like, nah, fam, we're not gonna illegally kill you. I'm gonna just beat the shit out of you.
It would be in the tense of like you did something. I'd be like like Sam from Trick or Treat. That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking Batman. Like, you're bad. Like,
imagine cutting her off right in the line at the grocery store, and now Kylie's Batman, and she's forever like. You never know when Kylie's gonna fucking strike, and you never know why you're gonna make Kylie's list. That's insane.
You know what? I actually have a motive already. Like, there's someone that right now, if I honestly had it in me, I would put a Ghostface mask on and go find them and take them out. Quick story. Take us back 2006. Chris Brown is on tour. My friend has a ticket for me to go with her because he's gonna be here. I'm excited. My mom said I can go. One day at school, I'm not really feeling too good. So I'm like, missing one class thing in the bathroom. I can do that, right? Who's gonna really notice?
Yeah.
One girl did. And my best friend who's probably gonna watch this, you know who that girl is. I'm not gonna mention her name. But so she went and told the teacher, and then she went to go tell the principal that I was hiding in the bathroom during class. The principal gave me lunch detention. I took my lunch detention. Went home, told my mom, thought it was over with, right?
Right.
Went to school the next day in first period. The announcements are on, and the girl who does the announcements is the same girl who told on me. She is also in this first period class with me. She comes in after the announcement. Doo-doo-doo. Can we please get Brittany to come to the office, please? So I go to the office, and I go to the assistant principal, and she's like, I heard that you were skipping yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I talked to Mr. Blase. He gave me lunch detention. I know I was wrong. I wasn't feeling good, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't think that's a good enough punishment. You're going to go to ISS for 3 days.
Oh, my God.
So she told on me not once, but twice.
Damn.
That is so out of pocket.
And you know what the twice? You know what the twice in the ISS got me? Not to go see Chris Brown. That's what that was. And so, yeah, I have a grudge, and my best friend laughs because she's like, Brittany, you just really hold a grudge. You will hold a grudge too if you're supposed to go see Chris Brown, and you this close to seeing it.
And you already took your punishment, and oh God, okay.
And I'm like, it's just the fact that she told on me twice, and I'm like, girl, I've never done anything to you, but now if I ever want to be Ghostface, she would be the one.
So what was the beef? Like, what was the beef? She just
no beef.
Like
I guess so.
We're going back to the Batman principle. She's Joker. She just wanted to watch the world burn for Brittany. And Brittany had the ability to come back at you. You just
know if I ever become Ghostface, that was my motive, and that would be the person.
If Ghostface,
man, I'm going after like rich and powerful people.
Kylee would go Ghostface for the Epstein files.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Kylie,
okay. Yeah.
See, look, I'm down. I'm down. Just I gotta be masked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. I don't know. Me and Kylie, that's a whole other topic, though. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah. If Ghostface had a podcast, what would it be called?
Oh well.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah. Or shout
slasher
what is it?
talk. It would be like slasher talk with your friendly friend Ghostface. It would be like something like
or Sliced and Diced.
I like that. I'm gonna go with Mama's Boy. Mama's Boy podcast.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Shout out Billy.
Yeah,
I like that.
Billy and Stu are definitely like the beginning of like red pill content. Like,
oh, for
I
sure.
can see that.
Yeah.
I can see him doing the him and Stu. The red. I can see that.
Okay, so thankfully we played our little questions, so we're gonna really quickly.
I love those. I love those little questions. Those were fire. We're not going to talk about how
we do what we can.
We're not going to talk.
We do what we can over here.
We're not going to talk about my plan though. After, about killing you guys in the future. Just forget that I even said that. Just forget about it. I didn't say that.
It's Fight Club.
I didn't say
We don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. So so we're just really going to generally talk about it, but obviously like it would be remiss to talk about where the Horrorcraft Podcast, we talk about horror, and truly Scream constantly resets the cultural needle for different defining genres. And Kylie and I just had this conversation earlier, but we know like originally what it did, it introduced us to meta and what we view as meta content these days. But it really did kind of the same then, like for Scream 4. Scream 4, if you really think about it, Scream 4 set off kind of what we now see as legacy sequels. Scream 4 kind of started that in the beginning, where they brought in Jill and this fresh young cast, but then they kept, it's almost like the Dream Warriors kind of send up for Scream 4 is you got, Sydney and Gail and Dewey, and they all come back, but then there's this new cast of fresh new faces, and then we get the legacy sequels after it. So now we're taking this back. So I definitely want to hear everyone's predictions here in a second, but we're going to talk about some personal questions with Scream. So number one is best opening scene in the entire franchise.
Oh, I just did a talk. I just did this one. It's well, okay. The best opening scene is the original for me. But if I had to pick from out of the original, because that's everyone's favorite opening, I would say 6.
Yeah,
What
yeah. I would say
no. He took the mask off. You don't understand how that fucked up my mind when he took the mask
on our page. I'm boycotting this video. I'm gonna throw tomatoes at this video if that is your favorite. That is a wild take, Cassandra. What were you about? You were going to defend that?
So I'm
on day, so that is pretty fucking out of pocket.
I would say, so for me personally, it would go number 2 and then number 6. But the reason I put number 6 higher is because
it doesn't even follow any of this, like the format of script. Like that's what 6 was, just something completely different. Like Ghostface is in New York City.
we got what we normally get. We got a phone ring. We got someone to get lured by a Ghostface. But the twist that I love about 6 was 1, the mask takeoff, and then 2, the killer got killed, and we had a whole different killer to follow. Like, come on.
We're really not classifying that guy as a Ghostface killer.
That's what I'm saying. That's my problem.
I would classify it though because he was in the Ghostface mask and he killed someone. Don't say that.
This is insane.
I would. So what I am saying. So my portion of it is I do agree. The false start of they kill her in 6, and then they come back. I'm saying more. The gag about it is you kind of had this moment where you're like, okay, they're already revealing the killers, and then the actual killer shows up. And that's where I'm like, that is kind of
miss me with all that bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
I'm about with what? Okay, I'm gonna get on Brittany. Brittany, first off, the fact that you put 6 over 2, and I know you personally, and I know how much you love Scream 2 and the Scream 2 opening. That's just a wild fucking take. 2, the whole, and Kylie, you can back me up on this. We're in New York City. She gets a phone call in a restaurant to meet a guy in the back alley. And when she gets in front of said alley, he's not there. And yet she proceeds to walk into the alley.
Yeah,
you're telling me that was
she teaches a film class, and
I know.
I'm not fucking film class. I teaches a film class about horror movies.
To be clear, I said this. I am not defending that part. The only part that I really like about that part is it's Samara Weaving, and we know like she's a horror legend.
Mm-hmm.
The only part
that doesn't excuse it.
But I'm not defending that part. What the part that I'm saying that holds high for me is the fact that they did pull something which I didn't think that they would do, which is they did kind of make you think, oh, that was the killer, but then it wasn't the killer. And I think the gagging part of the whole thing is you had these 2 guys who were like going off the hype of Ghostface to kill this person, and then Ghostface actually comes and finds them and kills them. That's the only part of it that I actually really like.
Yeah, that's the same part that I like too. It's like just the fact that I thought when he took the mask off, I was thinking, okay, cool, we know he's the killer, so we're following him and seeing who's going to discover it. But he got killed. I'm like, oh shit! So he's not the killer. We got to find out. We got to figure out what the whole new killer is. Now that's what got me.
Well, that's just like that. That's easy. Just throw a fucking Ghostface outfit on the most boring person in the movie and be like, "Oh, he got killed." It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was the killer. He was fucking boring, and that's like I don't respect it. I don't respect it. Brittany,
listen, I just like I said, I think the part that I liked is you fucked around and found out. You were trying to play Ghostface, and Ghostface catches up with you. It's the part that made me cheer on for Ghostface.
The ending right there, the original. I mean, of the ending of 6. The ending of 6's opening scene where he said you don't fuck with the original or the movies or whatever. Yep. That was fire. That's what I was saying. But now I'm going to go ahead and give a real answer from a real Scream fan, because apparently I don't know who I've been working with.
Well, I did say my favorite though is 2.
Okay, there we go, Cass. See, stand on business. Brittany, I don't know
what. I love 2 because of the atmosphere of it. That was the first time that we got Ghostface out in the wild. But what brings me down from 2 is, it was just doing a little. It was just too much going on for me. And then it's like the bathroom stall door. The knife is not going through a bathroom stall door. It's not going through that.
Well, no, because in 4 it went through a skull, and a skull's harder than a fucking door. So
whose skull did it go through it in 4?
Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson's.
If a knife is sharp enough, like how they make, like back then, I would imagine that those stalls were of a not such like a heavy duty type of metal as maybe today, even maybe almost like an extension of aluminum back then. But like if the knife is sharp enough, like it will go through a bathroom stall. Like it fits.
Look,
today. If probably
and shout out Kylie pulling the curtains back a little bit. She's about to put some people on school about if Stu Macher survived by the TV dropping on his head. So we're coming from that's coming from a scientist, basically, Brittany. Kylie's a scientist. Okay?
Well, and I will say, one of the Halloween entries, wasn't it Halloween 2018 or 2019? Wasn't he in a bathroom stall, and didn't at one point in time the night?
Yes. Well, yes. Hold the phone.
Oh shit.
In 2000, yes, in the newest trilogy in 2018, yes, he didn't stab through a bathroom stall, but he fucked that bathroom stall up.
He did.
But
He did.
but also, there's a scene in H2O,
Yes.
a bathroom stall, but he didn't fuck anybody up. But that's literally, I think, like the same year that Scream
But
2
I also
came out.
think
I think.
I was about to say there's a movie called Rest Stop too, that there's like a killer.
Oh, I love
And
that
I
movie.
think,
Oh my god!
and
And
I think
people don't see that movie. People haven't seen that.
And you
And-
telling me, Brittany,
Wait
that
a
they
minute,
can't
wait
have
a minute.
Okay, my bad.
2000 or the 2007 whatever Rob Zombie remake of
Right
Halloween.
there.
oh,
Ken
Yeah.
Forbes in the
We're talking.
bathroom stall. I'm Joe Grizzly
Brittany.
bitch.
Come on, Brittany.
Excuse me.
We're on.
Well, he didn't stab the door. He just roughed the door up a little bit. Well, they were in there. They were in there tussling.
Okay,
They were
Brittany,
tussling in there.
it's fine. We know Scary Movie ruined Scream 2's intro scene for you, and it's okay.
It did. It did.
A lot of
I mean,
people.
I still love it for the fact that it was the first time that we would have thought the Ghostface would be out in public doing it.
You see what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
you would have thought that.
But you want Scream 6. You want Scream 6.
Because that was a really good opening. You don't understand, in the theater when he took that mask off and killed her, I was like, the fuck?
All
and
right.
then he got killed, and I'm like, oh,
We don't care. It's like we don't really have a relationship with the dude. We don't know. Like if it would have been if he was in the restaurant, right, and like he was having dinner with Samara Weaving's character, and then she gets the phone call or whatever, and then he goes out there and ends up killing her. Okay, now I'm invested because I know the character, and I'm like, oh shit, well it's that guy, but then now that guy's dead. But we don't even know the guy. We don't know the guy. And now
yeah, but what really threw me off about him being the killer was normally they never use their actual voice. So when he was talking to her on the phone, and I know his voice because he's also in the MCU. Shout out to Flash. I was like, oh, that's the dude from who plays Flash in Spider-Man. So I'm like, he's not going to be the killer. But then it was him, and I'm like, oh, like they did, like it was him. So then I was thinking he's going to be our killer.
So
but they killed him.
It's cool.
I want to know though, because we've explained it. But for me, I will say, just as I do, the second one for me holds a higher place because I just think it was one of those moments where it was like a wink at horror fans, where it's like your sacred space of what it could be violated in this way, and you really don't know who you're next to. But I really want to hear from you, Day. Which one are your favorite?
All right, so now that we got the bad taste of Brittany's pick,
Just wait a minute, because I'm gonna say mine. I'm gonna say mine.
All right, say yours, Kylie.
While I think the first one is probably the most iconic,
fire,
hands down.
Yes.
But mine is Scream 3, Cotton Weary.
See, this is why me and Kylie are best friends. She stole my
pick. I love
pick.
Cotton Weary.
She stole my pick. We think so much alike.
It's just, I don't know, like it's Cotton Weary, and like Ghostface comes after him and kills him, and I don't know. I just think it's so, because in that moment you're like, you don't want him to die. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Like he's in LA traffic, and Ghostface is fucking calling, and like his girl's at the house, and she hears his voice and thinks it's him, and he's just playing fucking jokes, and it's not. And she's, he comes and he's like, babe, it's me. I'm not doing this. And then Ghostface fucking comes and he's like, babe, look out, and fucking guts her like a fish.
Yes. And I'll piggyback, since me and Kylie we're in the same brain length right now. I thought, Black History Month, me and Brittany would be, but I guess I don't know what's happening with it right now. It's insane. But what I'm trying to say is Scream 3, everything you just said was perfect. Like the iconic shot of, the traffic in LA, and then Wes playing with the audience, right? Like we didn't even know who was behind the door at certain points. We were like, is it Cotton or is it Ghostface? And all the way up until the end, Cotton actually got to the house, actually seeing his wife and all that, but then Cotton ended up getting got and his wife. So I mean, Scream 3 is the perfect opening outside of Scream 96. Next to that, I'm going to go Scream 4. Now, I know that's controversial. I know a lot of people are going to be like, see, look at Britney. I already see her because she's the fake out. I already know what it was for Britney. Britney was tired of all the fake outs. But for me, that is what was perfect about Scream 4 was we didn't know how many times we were about to get faked out. And the fact that Wes Craven made us sit there through each of those fake outs until we got to the real one. And then when we got to the real one, it was like, yes. And the whole time that meta commentary, I forget, what was the actress's name? You had the girl from Pretty Little Liars and you had the other girl, I think it was like Kristen Bell or something like that.
Yeah.
I know Kristen Bell and Suki from True Blood was in the second one. In the second
Lucy.
part. Did Jeremy just scream that at you?
She said, I want you to hear this. It was Lucy and Kristen Bell. So I think that was fun in itself. So yeah, those are everyone had right answers on the stream tonight besides Britney. I don't know if Scream 6 is marketing her as, reaching out to her. This is why.
I will say if Scream 7 pulls off what I think they are, with the opening, that will probably be one of my favorites because it is pretty bold to start something by tearing every single thing down that makes it. And that house is the perfect way to start. So I could eat my words on that one, but I think it could. So this is the more controversial one. So
I can push it. I can get a string together. We got this.
Okay. So this is probably going to be a controversial question. Like I said, just because this question is franchise ranking. What is your franchise ranking?
Oh, I hate these fucking questions. Brittany, you already said one wrong answer tonight, so please don't.
Okay. So controversial. So I'll go first. You guys baseline. Controversial. I would say we're gonna go.
Wait. Can we go around and do it individually? Because I'm never gonna remember everyone's list.
Yep.
Okay. So let's start with our list. Where we start 1 or 5, 6. We going 1 or 6.
Let's go 1 first.
Okay. So the best of the franchise. Go ahead, Cass.
I'm gonna say for me, people are probably gonna come for me, but for me, the best of the franchise is 3. Because
yes, I'm with you.
Just because I feel like we all know that there were rumors that there was a whole other different script. They had a whole other idea that involved school shootings, or the Woodsboro High students being controlled by certain things. But I feel like for what they got in it and just the level of meta, it really is a conversation about movies in the early 2000s that are those type of we saw this with a lot of movies in the 2000s where it was this glossy put together movie that really didn't have as many strings attached to the OG. So it was kind of this talk about what we would come to see, and also can we just say it other than obviously the Right Red Hand, that What If Creed song is probably the hardest one of the franchise.
Dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I would definitely say that. So that's my number 1. Kylee, what's your number 1?
My number 1, man, it's tough.
It's hard.
I would say 3. I want to give it 1 to 1. But I don't feel like that's fair, so I'm going to say 3 too. I just think that's such a banger. That's the one I remember watching the most growing up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
The second and the third one, that was more on TV than the actual first one was. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, for sure. Me, you guys are killing me here, Smalls, with these questions tonight. This is why I don't, if you guys know me, what you guys do, you guys have been on live streams with me. I don't do these. I make you guys do these top fives, top threes because it's just so fucking hard. So I'm gonna be different since you guys said three, which I wholeheartedly think three. These two shift all the time, but Scream '96 for me is just the quintessential movie to rewatch over and over and over and over again. Like it is the only movie outside of maybe like the original Jeepers Creepers that I can legit just watch probably 20, 30 times in a row and not get tired of it. Uh, and you guys talked about it, you know, with the In Search of Darkness, which shout out to you guys for getting the early screening of that. It's the way that that movie reinvented itself, right? And reinvented horror. And it did it within, 5 years, right? Because Scream 96 came out. Then it was Scream 1999, 97? And then it went Scream 2000, right? So that banger of a trilogy came out in 3 years. And then we had to wait a whole another 20-something years till Scream 4 came out. So I think if anyone chooses 1, 2, or 3 as their number one, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, if you say 4, 5, or 6 is number one.
Now you're getting out.
Something's wrong.
That's a little audacious. What about you, Britt?
This is hard. Because it's hard because it's really between 1 and 3 because that whole trilogy is just crazy. But if I have to pick like my favorite, I would have to go to the original. That's just like it's just something I could like no matter what's going on, I can put it on, and even though I know every line, every word, blindfolded on mute,
she's not joking.
I would still watch it. It's just like it's still watchable. Like so what I know it's gonna be Billy and Stu. So what I know Tatum's gonna get killed after we see her nipples poking out her shirt. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like I would watch it I would watch it blindfolded on mute and still enjoy the movie. And be like, oh, they just got Billy. Billy just faked his death. Oh, now she's running down the hall. Oh, Ghostface just got her. Oh, now she's going through the attic and now she's out the window. See, I could just do that. So one is just like the movie that you can't really top it because it's just that iconic.
Yeah. I like where we're starting off. We got a good little ranking going here. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say number 2 is Scream 1996, the original. Obviously,
Same.
for me. So Kylie that's her number 2. What about yours, Day? What's your number 2?
Scream 3 is going to be my number 2.
Yeah. What about you, Britt? Your number 2?
Three is my number 2.
We're all
because I love that the ending for 3 is my favorite part. I love to see when Roman and Sydney go at it because it's just like, oh, you just found out this is your brother, but it's like that instant connection and they're arguing and fighting back and forth like they've been together their whole lives.
Beautiful.
Yeah, most definitely. So I would say my number 3 would be number 2, Scream 2. That would be my number 3.
Not mad at it.
My number 3. I just feel like there's a little bit of like a tonal shift between 2. And honestly, Kylie and I had this conversation, but I agree with Kylie. She brought this up, but she said, that they killed Jamie Kennedy way too early. Like we should have.
I got a spicy take on that one. Like I don't think they should have killed Jamie off in the second one. And I think as much as I love Dewey, I think Dewey should have died in the second one.
Hey, yo.
I just
in that scene where he died, it was supposed to be Gail because that was her cell phone.
I'm gonna need Kylie to do a video on this, ma'am. This is wild.
That's another thing too, because I think Gail is another one. While we've come to love her, I just don't think she's got a lot to offer, like to the Ghostface game, and I don't think that Dewey ever really does either. God love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. Jamie understood horror movies. He knew the rules. And I would have loved to see him be more than what happened. I just feel like he got unfairly fucking taken out
I'm not
into.
talking to you about this. I'm not talking to Kylie about this. This needs to be brought to the Hellzone. This needs to be brought to the Hellzone because it makes you think like
people are going to hate me because I have just certain spicy takes.
that's valid. It's valid because
I'm arguing at a logical, analytical standpoint. Facts.
It's valid.
Science.
It's valid.
I think for me too, what Kylie brought up about Gail is important because Gail does have a really good scene in 6, right? Gail gets her showdown. She's fighting for her life.
That's literally the only movie that
but that's 6. And I think a lot of times, whether they meant to or not, Gail kind of brings out the worst trope in horror movies, which is this like archetypal women figure of what men look at as strength versus women having real strength. And I think you have this conversation where Gail is perceived as this strong person, but Gail is not. And I understand why Gail is important because it's kind of like, but Gail never really achieves the level of like, plus too, maybe it's just the writing thing, but like they fell in love with the first one and then they didn't get together. They came back at the second one. They weren't together. The third one, they finally get together. The fourth one, they are together. The fifth one, they're divorced. Like the only thing that you were kind of trying to make this whole entire time was Gail and Dewey falling in love when really in reality, I don't think Gail and Dewey should have ever really been together. Like
this is wild. This is wild. Okay, I got a couple questions. Brittany, first off, what do you think about one, Kylie saying that Dewey should have died and Jamie Kennedy's character, Randy, should have went on to be in the movies, right? Where would the Scream franchise be if you turn that around? Have Randy be, what do you think? That's wild.
I wouldn't say I wanted Dewey. If anyone I wanted to die most out of everyone is Gail. Gail doesn't really have she doesn't have a character arc. The only character arc she had was in 2. She's like, okay, Dewey, I'm gonna go with you and I'm gonna get you better. But then she did that for a couple of months and then she was like, gotta go back to my journalism. And then they got back together in 3 and then she was with them in 4. But what she do in 4? I gotta go back to my journalism.
Okay, now my next question is, right? My next question is, was there sexual tension between Dewey and Sydney? Do you guys think that should have been a thing instead of Dewey and Gail?
No, that's like brother and sister.
No,
that's
all right. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking because I don't, 4.
The only person that I think might have been good in any of that aspect for her, other than obviously
her boyfriends and stuff,
her boyfriend that died in the second one. I would say Randy, just because Randy, especially in the second one, especially in the second one, Randy goes down taking care, like protecting Sydney. No. You know what I mean?
That goofball would never have a chance with my queen. I'm sorry, she has standing.
I mean, I think it could have been
does things, my friend. Does things, and I don't care.
Trauma bonding
was looking mighty fine in 2. Okay,
listen,
in 1 and 2. Come on now.
What? Yeah, that's like
Malibu's most wanted. B-Rad. Call me Brenda.
So B-Rad all here getting City Prescott. That's what you're saying.
Okay.
He got Brenda. He got Brenda.
He did get Brenda.
He got Brenda.
I want to say, so for me, this is going to be the rapid fire question. So obviously we're all kind of in agreement in different shapes and forms of like the original 3 kind of dominating the top 3. Okay.
Yes.
We're going to go around and we're going to do this. We're going to rank between 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, yes.
Where you would put high and what you would put low.
Shout out Horrorcraft Podcast. I don't see a lot of other people doing this because you have to separate these 2. You cannot rank the original trilogy.
You can't. So for me, this is a spicy take. But for me, I would say 4th is the first, fifth is the second, and sixth is the third.
I'm fine with that. I'm rocking with that.
I would say just because I feel like people, even though we had that like false start, like train with 4, people go back to 4 for a reason, because 4 was their way of pulling apart the first one and figuring out how to make that for a new genre.
Yes.
And they gave it the Dream Warriors type kind of like rebuild. But they subvert your expectations by, you think the whole time, like, you're suspicious of certain people, but you're never suspicious of Jill because Jill is Sydney's family. Right. But they subvert your expectations by that whole like red herring ability where
so many red herrings.
Where it just like you do. So, and the fifth one, as much as people want to give the newer ones a hard time, I would say the fifth one is stronger just because of the fact that you do have so many more strings to the original. Even though I liked Kirby coming back for the sixth one, and the sixth one I did enjoy, it is the weaker one of the 3 because it kind of, okay, it sort of made sense if you're going by the original, because the first one, it's the boyfriend, and then the second one, it's his family. But the weird thing about that was like, it just didn't land the same way as the second one did with, Billy's mom and everything like that. So I feel like that to me makes more sense. And also it's really a gem because there's a lot of people in the fourth one, like Allison Brie. She's like the publicist as she gets killed, but there's just a lot of people in there that was kind of like a hallmark of like talking about the early aughts of movies. And that's when we then started seeing exactly the conversation that movie was having, which is everything meta was going to the complete opposite direction, which it was getting to the point where meta wasn't fun anymore. It was just this lame joke that fell flat because we were overdoing it. Right. So it was kind of the way of like making fun of itself the same way that Wes did that with the first one.
Beautiful. Well said. Well said.
Kylie, what about you?
5, 6, and 4.
You watch your mouth. Okay. You watch your mouth. That is insane.
The only thing that I liked about 4 was the complete and utter, like, just gutted, like, gas for air twist that Jill was Ghostface. That's about it. I do like the scene of like when they're at that barn party. I did really like that, but I just didn't really like 4. The fifth one I really enjoyed. I love watching Melissa Barrera be stabbing the fuck out of some shit like her daddy. Okay.
All right.
Let's be clear.
She does.
Let's be clear. Fifth has the best line out of all of them, which is, "I am Sidney Prescott. Of course I have a fucking gun."
Well, hold on. Are we taking that line, or are we taking her line in Scream 4? And Brittany, what is that line that she did at Scream 4, the legendary line? I know she knows it. Let's test it.
Oh, you don't fuck with the original.
Which was more legendary? I feel like you don't fuck with the original is like that's a.
I like the I don't fuck with the original, but I feel like the line of her, I'm Sidney fucking Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was her saying, "I've already taken down all of these motherfuckers. What makes you think I'm not going to come back and do the same?"
Oh damn! Mic drop.
My favorite part in 5 is when she goes in with the gun and she's come out, I'm a shoot, come out, and then Ghostface calls her in their conversation. She's like, man, aren't you tired of this? And he's like, blah, blah. She's like, you know what? I'm done.
It does.
Like,
She hangs up the phone, but doesn't Lee? She actually starts to shoot. Like she doesn't play around. She actually shoots.
Yeah, no, she like come out and it like she was just shooting through doors and then opening them.
Yeah, most
Fire.
definitely.
I like 5 because I liked Amber as a Ghostface. That she gave like all just I don't know.
She was
a
very
mix of Billy and Stu.
Yeah, she was.
Richie, I don't know, but like I literally hate that guy in any movie I fucking see him in.
Jack Quaid.
Oh,
Jack Quaid.
I love him and his father. There's something about their face. I'm just like, oh, it's so cute.
I fucking hate him, and he's not attractive, Brett. What are you talking about?
He's adorable. He looks just like his father.
He has an overly sized big head, and I come from a guy with a big head.
No, I mean,
but he does look like his dad.
What's his name? His Dennis Quaid also has a kind of big head too. But
his dad is hotter
he's a very
and his mother.
His dad is hotter for older men. For older men,
Dennis Quaid
Dennis
and
Quaid.
Ryan could get it. Okay.
Let's be honest though.
Dennis Quaid in that movie where he went after that couple, the intruder.
Okay.
He could have busted my house.
My house any day. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like 6 was just kind of all over the place, and it was like it's almost like a standalone. Like you could watch it and never seen any of the other Screams and watch it and enjoy it. I like Matthew Lillard has talked about this. I like Scream 6 was too brutal. Like Ghostface didn't need to use a fucking gun. You know, like we like that shit, but like, is it fit for a Scream movie? No. But then they're saying Scream 7 is going to be more gorier, but I think it's going to be done in a way that is better than 6. Because, like, yeah, I don't want to see Ghostface with a shotgun. I don't. Where's your knife?
I feel like 6 just kind of lost a little bit in it away the Scream charm, even though I did enjoy it. It just pushed certain things too far. And we know now that their idea with 7 was that Melissa was going to become the killer. Like she was going to end up becoming.
I'm really,
and I just don't.
I'm
I
really
don't like
glad that didn't happen. Yeah, I'm really glad that didn't happen.
I just don't think that I get why maybe we would go in that direction, but I feel like that might have been a step too far because you're setting up this whole entire thing and you're trying to connect everything, and it's that. Like I don't know. So Britt, Day, and Britt, we're gonna get to you. So Day, you're 3, 4, 5, and 6. Where do they land?
I think me and Brittany's gonna agree on this one. I don't know after her fucking take with 6 earlier. This is insane. I'm still in shock on that. But I'm gonna go 4, 5, and then 6.
Okay.
I know Brittany can talk all day about 4, so I'm gonna leave that one to her. Scream 5 for me, what it was the bringing back of the franchise, right? Like we didn't know if we were going to get another Scream film because the legendary Wes Craven passed away. And then when we knew we were going to get it, it was like, okay, I don't know, like who's going to direct it, like who's writing it, you know, and honestly, I forgot. I don't know who fucking ended up directing it on Scream 5. I don't know the director's name.
I think it was Radio Silence.
Yeah, it was one of those people.
Yeah,
but I think that it was good. I did feel like I left the theater kind of my stomach like not filled. Like I was like I didn't get enough Sidney Prescott. While Melissa Barrera was great, her introduction to the horror fans were great. I was just like, yeah, you know. Well, and then Jenna Ortega, that was when we were getting overloaded with Jenna Ortega. So it was like it just felt really like they did the best they could to get the new franchise in. And then Scream 6, there is nothing redeemable about that film at all. I will stand on that to the end of time. That is my H2O. I hate that fucking movie exists. It should not exist in the franchise. Because if things were to be done right, like in the Halloween series, then certain movies wouldn't exist. In Halloween H2O, it wasn't supposed to exist. It was not supposed to exist. It was supposed to be dead, and then we would have got the David Gordon Green trilogy and Rob Zombies, and that's great, right? but H2O is the black horse, to where Scream 6 is the black horse. It's like, if you take this movie out of the franchise, right? It's fine. And no one gives a fuck. It's kind of like Halloween Ends, right? If you take that movie out the franchise, nobody gives a fuck, right? And I know Kylee.
Slow
I'm
your
sorry.
roll. Slow your roll.
Spoiler alert,
Slow
we're
your
pulling
roll.
the curtain back. But with Scream 6, it's not a good film. And the fact that they lied to the people and tried to make Neve Campbell seem like she was a villain, when all she truly wanted was, hey, make the script right, and I'll do it regardless of how big the role is. Because look at Scream 5. She did the smallest role possible, but the script was right and the money was right. They wanted to go give fucking, what's the guy's name? Old man dude in Scream 6. They decided to give him all the fucking money and make this whole series about something that we didn't fucking care about. Like, Scream 2 exists. We know what you were trying to do. But why did Scream 2 exist? It connected back to Sidney fucking Prescott. This story was connecting back to Melissa Barrera. So they were just trying to do what Scream 2 did. And it's like, bro, we're not invested into Melissa Sam yet. We're just not. She's only had one movie. Sydney had, at that point, the same amount of movies, but she was in The Craft. She was in help me out here, guys.
She was in The Craft. I mean, she was she
was it Party of Four?
But they're
Party of Five. She was in Party of Five.
So we knew who she was. Go ahead. What was the next one? You asked
she was in so much, and actually her and Ski Ulrich had already they had worked together.
They worked together. So it's so it made sense for what everyone was building with Scream 1 and 2. Scream 6 was just trying to regurgitate, a bunch of shit that we've already seen with characters who, in my opinion, we really don't give a fuck about. Now, Britney, my PIC, Scream 4, why is it the GOAT when it comes to that trilogy?
Oh, man. Okay, so first of all, you are wrong, because my order is just like you and Cass, 4, 5, 6. And only because, like, four, although to me it had a couple issues, it had a couple problems.
Talk to me.
It still brought us back to the original.
Correct.
Like, we still got the connections that, like, I feel like a good Scream movie, you gotta have that Sydney connection, because that's our focus point. No matter where we go, our focus point is to always come back to the original, to why this franchise started, and it's because Sydney Prescott's mother was a whore. Sorry to call her a whore, but that's what she was. And
she's cooking right now. Let her
cook. You're not wrong.
I mean, but
you're not wrong.
And my favorite part in 4 is when after Olivia's killed and everyone's coming out the house and the ambulance and stuff, and there's people outside, and it's like, she's just like her mother. How is Sydney just like her mother? What did Sydney do in Woodsboro that would cause for it to be her fault, besides people coming after her for something her mother did?
Well, let's ask the question. I want to ask you the question, Brittany. Would Sydney would she have gotten killed if she wouldn't have gave it up to Billy? Be honest.
I mean, it would have gave him a little extra to do it, but
because that's the only connection that I see, that's how she was like her mother. If she would have slept, because she slept with Billy, she was a whore. I mean, hey, look, I'm sorry. That's the rules of horror. I don't make the rules. And that's why, in my opinion, Sydney's changed the game, because she's the complete opposite. I don't think she slept with the guy in Scream 2. I don't think she.
I think they.
You think she slept with the dude in Scream 2?
Listen. No man is going to stay by your side while a killer's after you. Unless he got that cookie.
All right.
That was a young Jerry O'Connell there. Okay.
What about Mark Kincaid? Did she sleep with Mark Kincaid in Scream 3?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh, you're making the point. She's just like her mother. She's
just like her mother. Listen, the thing that we need to stop right now, and that's what Scream does do. If you are an attractive person, you are going to sleep with somebody. You am I saying that you have to let somebody run a fucking train on you? No, like objectively not. But
Sydney was precious, like she was losing the V card. She wasn't throwing the kitty cat all the way around town like her mother was.
Exactly.
Okay? Like,
she was no Sharon Stone. Okay, she was just leaving it open to everyone.
That's why.
Yeah, like that is an innocent, precious.
I think we need to get rid of the whole idea of like, if there is an attractive man in the movie, we don't expect that the woman is going to be attracted or that there's going to be something with it and that lessens her in some kind of way, because it doesn't. Like, it doesn't mean she's less of a person. And I'm sorry, but like, we got
better things to do than to fucking Britney. Like, explain this. Like, we're out there's people getting massacred. And Mark and Kay and Patrick, they had time.
Listen, people were getting killed, and Tara and freaking Chad decided that at that movie theater was the perfect time to confess their feelings and to kiss and be like, oh, we love each other now. So I mean,
listen, life or death situations will make you do crazy things.
Yeah, and maybe that was her stress. Maybe she just needed to take the edge off for a minute, and then she could.
Like, your dad is tied up in a closet downstairs.
She doesn't know that.
She didn't know that. She didn't even know her dad was missing, bro.
She thought he was in the airport.
And then also you have to think about it. He throughout the whole movie is justifying to her, I'm here. Like, you gotta believe me. Like, I went to you accused me, but look at my fingers. I was in jail. You gotta call. It couldn't have been me. And she's like, you know what? She's like, you know what? I am tripping. My mom died, and I'm tripping a little bit. I do love you. You've been waiting so patiently. Let me go ahead and give you this cookie a little bit. And then when Ghostface killed him in front of her, she justified it even more, making her. It's like he's like a great narcissist, because he was making everything, like, no matter what he did, he was making her feel like it's you that's crazy, it's you who's not trusting me yet that I'm here.
That's fire. That's
fire. Yep. You clocked it. And listen, anyone who's listening to this episode, we are going to have a Patreon segment when our Patreon comes up that Brittany is hopefully going to stay back for, but we're going to dive deeper into why then Ghostface has kind of inspired this whole like masked man book talk cosm effect. And we're going to talk about that. Britt's the perfect person to talk about that with.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this episode up. Y'all got what the fuck to talk about.
But we're going to talk about that with her. I would say if that's something that's up your alley, though, there is a book that they made about Billy and Stu, that is a
there's actually a book. There's actually two books. If anyone got the app called it's Wattpad or whatever, there's some spicy content about Ghostface.
There is we know somebody, her name is Tyler Page, and she has done a horror series, and her first book is called Slasher Past, and it's a Why Choose, and it's based off of Stu and Billy and a Sydney character, and they're all in a relationship together. And
okay, y'all are wild. Y'all are wild.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Before I get out of here, before we wrap it up for me, Cass, Miss Brittany. So you got 4 and 5. What are your thoughts on 5 and 6?
With 5, I think what lost it for me mostly was the lack of Sydney, even though we got her in bits and pieces. Sydney, I felt like Sydney should have been in the spot that Dewey was in. She should have been in the neighborhood still, and that she should have been the one that Sam knocked on her door. Hey, I need to talk to you. And she's like, no, I don't do interviews, but I'm Billy Loomis's daughter. Oh, well, I'll talk to you then. So
hold on. Now I'm fighting back. I know we should be wrapping up, but I gotta fight back on that. This ain't no Laurie Strode kind of situation, okay? Like, we're smart. We're Sidney Prescott. We're not gonna stay in fucking Woodsboro. Like, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I feel like that's where I feel like that's where it could have made it more interesting if she still
It
perhaps
could have.
was there.
Yeah,
Because
Like
it'd
a
be like,
lazy lady down the street kind of thing.
I definitely
Mhm.
see that. So so to wrap up, this is going to be a very quick one. Scream 7 is coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
What are your predictions?
Let's
Kylee,
start.
I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, let's do it.
my first prediction is,
Who? Me?
wait, who's going
You
first?
could go. You could go. You could go.
Go
Britt.
ahead. Go
That's
ahead, Britt.
fine.
Go, Britt. Go,
Okay,
Britt.
are we predicting killers or just predicting overall?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Just
Overall, I think the killer is going to be related to the Mocker family because their family is the family that's been kind of crapped on the most.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a collective of families that have people who've been in, like, I think it's going to be a collective of people who have been left behind and forgotten. People who, either their family was maybe taken out because, like, Sydney, you got my family member messed up all because of you. So now my family's ruined. So I'm gonna come after your family.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
that.
destroy your
I
family.
don't want that. I don't want that. That's literally Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's my first one. Let me get through my second
All
one.
right, go
Okay,
ahead.
my second one might be a little far out there. I'm throwing the rail out there.
Okay.
What if Sydney's daughter's mad and she figured out everything that Sydney hid from her? And throughout that, she found hidden tapes of all the stuff, and in her mind, she got it messed up with why. Like I said, they every movie kind of made it seem like it was Sydney's fault. And if her daughter realized that all this time you've been lying to me about your past, it's your fault. It's kind of like telephone. It goes through one person, goes through one person. By the time it gets to you, the whole story's messed up. So what if they set this up for like a prank to get back at her mom, but then a real killer is actually coming around and really getting them back, and then they're like, "Oh crap, this is for real," and so they have to go.
Oh.
They have to act. Now she has to tell her mom, "Okay, we were messing with you. This is fake." Because I think there's a part in the trailer where Sydney's like, where she sees the killer's face, and she's like, "What?" Like she's like sad, but like confused. And I think that's her daughter taking off the mask, but it's a part of the prank part. But then the killer is actually real. That's when they're actually gonna run into the real killer. Like, oh, no, 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 no. Y'all thought y'all were playing, but this is really happening.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad
I'm
at
not
it.
mad. I'm not mad at either. Day. What about you?
I want. I just want. I want Sydney fucking Prescott, dude. I want that, and I'm gonna say it right here on Horrorcraft Podcast. You can clip this part right here. I know I've talked shit and I've said that I can handle Sydney dying. I'm gonna tell you right here, I will not. I will fucking riot if Sydney fucking dies in Scream 7 or Scream 8. Do not kill Sydney Prescott ever. If you want to kill Laurie Strode, go ahead, take her. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But don't fucking cover Sydney Prescott.
I feel like the only way she would die if it came down to her and Tatum. She's not gonna lose the second Tatum.
Fuck Tatum, dude. Fuck Tatum.
Her
I
daughter.
would say
Fuck her daughter, dude.
I would say
Respectfully.
really quickly to wrap up before Kylee gets on this. I'm just going to say this. I will think very lowly of this movie if you bring back Matthew Lillard and it is a part of like AI or there's an overarching
I'm walking the fuck out.
AI
walking
part.
the fuck out.
I will walk out
Walking the
because
fuck out. He continue so I can.
yeah. There is an absolute reality where he survived all of this. We never confirmed that he passed away. And there has always been that kind of thing in the background. We got Billy's story wrapped up where Sam was his daughter, and that was the whole thing and stuff like that. And we've had other characters wrapped up. He's the one that's kind of outlined. And I feel like there's a reality for that. The other thing is if anybody is going to die in this movie, I think it's Gail's time to go.
Yeah.
I think
It's been time. Been time for
I
y'all.
think it's beyond time. I think it's just one of those things where if it comes down to it, I'm not going to be mad if Gail goes. I'm not going to be mad if the twins end up going either. So, I mean, I just feel like a lot of this, like the only ones that I would truly be upset, I think about is Sydney losing her daughter and
Mm-hmm.
Sydney going because I mean, that's kind of like the whole point. So, Kylee, what about you?
Well,
Here she goes.
I think Stu is alive. I
Mm-hmm.
think Stu has been in a coma, almost witness protection. I think his family was able to hide this because they have money. Don't know how, but I mean, like we all remember from the first one, like that house is fucking huge. Like they have money. They did
They all
something,
had
okay?
money, okay? Coin.
And he says in the first one, like what his kind of defense was going to be: peer pressure. I'm too sensitive. Imagine him waking up from a coma and there are his parents and they're fucking, I see it, like Billy made me do it, but they've kept this knowledge from everybody. Maybe Dewey knew.
Ooh.
I've said that before for a
Maybe
theory.
Dewey. Yeah, I like. There's just been, especially in 5 and 6, there's been little things that is
Yeah,
Stu
and
alive.
I also feel like if they're bringing Roman back, they have to be tying that back to the third one somehow. And I have to feel like Roman had to know about some of the knowledge, and we kind of knew that from like things he said about Billy and Stu
Yeah,
and certain things. So I do think if they're bringing Roman back, that's the case. But I
Yeah.
absolutely believe like if you're bringing these certain elements back and you're tying everything together, it has to make sense. And I get it. I would hope at some point in this movie you poke fun at AI, but making AI an overarching theme, don't do it. There's already a great movie called
yeah, I could
Mm-hmm.
see them doing that with like maybe Roman, like because he's dead, he got shot in the head. But if Stu is in any form, like I may walk out of the theater.
Yeah,
I may
I
walk
think
out of
with
the theater
Roman,
because how dare you?
I think with Roman, like my theory on that, because I do have a theory that Stu is alive. I've said that theory, like that's like my ultimate top theory is Stu is alive. And with that theory, I think that what we're gonna do with Roman are extra tapes that we didn't see of them plotting and planning and watching the mother and watching Sydney, and that's what we're going to get clips and pieces of seeing them with these tapes. I think someone's going to be sending Sydney like airdropping, not airdropping or whatever, sending her these clips from the tapes of them plotting and planning everything from 1 through 3.
yeah,
And with
yeah,
what you said, I do think I have said that in this whole time he didn't remember, and they kind of kept everything on the hush hush. But with Sydney going back on Gail's show, what if he sees that and that triggers that triggers that memory for him, and then boom, he breaks out the asylum, he kills the orderly, and he's back. That's how it's gonna happen.
I'm not laughing at Brittany's theory. I'm just laughing at you guys don't understand. She will go. She won't stop. She will not
yeah,
stop. She will
yeah.
I have
not
a lot of
stop.
theories.
No,
I'm making a whole video on theories.
She'll make a
no,
whole movie that you're like, Brittany, what are you saying?
I will. So the one thing that I really do, we're gonna say this, and then we're gonna end the episode and thank everybody for coming on. There has been a lot with this movie. I understand people boycotting certain parts. What I don't, and what I am not going to tolerate or stand for in this horror genre, there is no realm where you should think it's okay to leak the end of the movie
Yeah,
or the
I want
script.
to. Yeah, we need to preface this. This goes for the Horrorcraft podcast. If you put in our comments on our YouTube spot, like any of our platforms, like
You're
Please
blocked.
do not do
Are
that.
they leaking
Like,
the movie? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
It's all over the place.
yeah.
they've supposedly there is.
Yeah.
I have not gone down the thing, but like Slasher Talk just made a video about this too, where they have and it looks legitimate. They have leaked the end of the movie, who
That's
the
wild.
killers are, and the script. And I will also say, if you are going to see the movie this weekend, that is fine. You can say your thoughts, but do not spoil certain parts, because last year I had this very thing happen to me where Friday night that I Know What You Did Last Summer came out. There was a creator that literally 2 seconds in told who the overarching killer was.
Oh, wow.
And it's the first day the movie is out. We have to remember that not everybody has the ability to run to the screen, to the movie theater right away. I know for me, I don't have the ability to see Scream 7 until next Tuesday. So, and
That's not that bad.
Kylee is traveling with her husband to go see it on Thursday. So like,
we're only going like 20 minutes away, but like this is the first like date that me and Dakota have been on since I was pregnant with Raiden. We went and saw Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Like, let's just not ruin it and spoil it for other people. Like, if you don't like it and you don't want to like it and you want to boycott it, that's great, grand, fine, and dandy.
And listen, I respect everyone's right to boycott, but if we want to see the movie,
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Don't come in our comments and say that we're not supporting certain things because we're going to see the movie. I'm not going to tolerate it. And honestly, this is the reason that certain parts of horror is not fun, because people are ruining the experience. So I just need everyone to take a seat. So this was just kind of a fun, out there, loving, let's argue with each other episode of Scream with
one big happy family.
With our one big happy family. So thank you, Hellzone, the amazing, wonderful master of Hellzone TV.
All right, well, that's going to stop me from getting into heaven. Let's check that one. Okay.
I mean, the devil was an angel, so I think you're a horror angel.
You're still pushing it. It's not even making it better. You just told me to say, but I appreciate that. Yes, shout out Horrorcraft Podcast, my favorite podcast when it comes to all things spooky. I love coming on here, get to nerd out with you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job, killing it, doing these pre-screenings, these reviews, these reels, absolutely fucking killing it. And as always, Brittany, I'm going to shout her out, the backbone of the Hellzone, putting in literally, she is, I tell her every fucking day, but spoiler alert, Brittany just broke 1 million views on one video. Just her video alone got over 1 million views. It was absolutely insane. Look at her. She's just like, I'm doing mom things right now. But yeah, shout out Brittany, the backbone of Hellzone TV. We could not do this without you. And yeah, go ahead, Cass, wrap us up.
Yeah, so I'm Cass and
Kylee.
And we are the Horrorcraft Podcast. Go follow Britt and Hellzone down below. They are always in the caption of our videos. If you don't notice, they are in there with their tags and the Patreon for Hellzone. So please go do it. But until next time, stay spooky, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Peace. Get me the hell out of here.